What's happening, guys? JT Punk 96 back here again with another wrestling. He's dipping. We are dipping Marlboro, Snooze, Packets, Mint. I'm going to throw in a pouch. And today's drink, you might be asking, is Coca-Cola Zero. Someday, Bubbles by Bibbidi Bobbidi Biddy Boo. So check them out, and if you it's a German techno band. Heard in a friend's car today. Really liked it, so I decided to use it in the video. But today's wrestling video is all about the direction that we're going to with the WWE. Alright, let me get this down a little bit more. I think batteries are almost dead. Batteries are almost dead in my remote, or they are dead, I think. Alright, so we're going to talk about the direction of the WWE right now. We're post-McMahon era. We are into the Triple H era. I had to make sure where my drink was. And I like the direction we're moving with the Punk and Triple H match. But I'm thinking that Triple H is coming back full-time, going to resign, and we're going to have another McMahon era. Start with perhaps Vince, Shane, or Stephanie. Of course, which one of those will it be? I love, as of right now, CM Punk is my favorite on-star wrestler, but as you guys well know, Triple H has been my man since day one. So, I'm gonna get Night of Champions. This is gonna be a blockbuster match because Punk versus Triple H is my fantasy match. Which, by the way, that is my fantasy match. So now my fantasy match is probably Triple H versus who? I don't know. I don't have a fantasy match yet. But that's this week's challenge, is to come up with your fantasy match. Sorry about the late video. Have not had a camera. My phone. This is a Droid Optimus that I'm using, and broke on me. So I sent back into Sprint and got a new one. Thank you. But yeah. Battery wore out or something because I use it as my MP3 player. But anyway, I'm enjoying the Punk storyline. I wish they wouldn't have cut him out of the WWE title hunt so soon. And I'd really like to see them bring Miz back into the WWE title hunt. I think the direction they're throwing Del Rio right now. Del Rio, I think they're trying to make a big player, but what we've seen in the past couple of years when they're trying to make main event players, and they do it way too soon, they end up going back to mid-card talent. And Sheamus, mid-card talent again. He held the WWE Championship. Swagger won Money in the Bank, won the World Heavyweight title, and now where is he again? Mid-card. There's a lot of guys like that they've tried to throw into the main event way too soon, but they should not have. And I thought Miz had served his time and was ready to become a good main event player, but he really didn't, because he's been thrown back to mid-card. And the Miz Punk match, for a Raw match, it was a great Raw match. I do think they should bring back the Animal Batista and throw him back in the main event. Well, Batista's one of those guys that has had so many injuries. Or this is what I've read in an interview. Batista claims he has so many injuries, it's going to be impossible for him to come back. Edge is another one of those guys. I'm wondering about the Taker storyline right now. Are they going to put Taker into main event? Are they going to have a Taker Mania match? If so, who's it going to be? Also, there's rumors of The Rock coming back at Survivor Series to start working the storyline up to Mania, and I'm really getting more and more pissed off about The Rock. I thought he was going to come back and be a major player. I thought they were going to throw him into matches and everything. But they announced the match for next year's Mania, and we haven't seen him on Raw, SmackDown, or Superstars, and that really did disappoint me. Oh, Super SmackDown. That's not tonight. I thought it was tonight. No, Super SmackDown I really did enjoy. I had a chance to go, but I didn't. I waited too long to get tickets. Last time I went to a house show in Wichita. Let me throw on some other tunes. We just restart this one over. Alright, last time I went to a Wichita show, it did not turn out very well. A house show, and it just sucked. We had Orton and Cena working the main event. They were the only main event guys. It was mainly Nexus running the show at the house show I saw. And I really didn't want to spend my money on another Wichita show, and then when I saw that it was going to be a super show, because originally when I saw it on the schedule it was just another house show, which I thought was weird to have a SmackDown house show on Tuesday. Then it was turned into SmackDown, and they still had tickets, but they weren't bad seats, but I decided not to spend the money. I was going to try to get ringside. Then when it turned into Super SmackDown, I was all over, and all I had left was top row, not ringside, and I hate going to matches not on the floor. I'm one of those weird guys that have to have floor seats. But I watched it. I really enjoyed the show, and I'm liking the Super Show. I'm liking the Super Show story. Let me check how long it's been. I'm gonna have to wrap up this video soon, I know. But again, I'm ready for Triple H to come back into the WWE main event. I'm ready for Punk to come back to... I'm liking this story where they're going. I feel like every minute that you watch Punk, he's just doing like a shoot interview thing. And I think that's different for all of us WWE fans. I think it's a breath of fresh air to see somebody who's able to come out there and just basically shoot on everybody. I really am glad. I do think Punk kind of did show he's in it for the money and the popularity when he came back to the WWE. But that's the ultimate goal to be WWE champion. Nash, I don't know where they're going with Nash. I really don't. I'd like to know, but I have no idea which direction they're moving Nash in. But as for my opinion right now of the show, because for a while, after Mania, I stopped watching for a little bit, and I got back watching, and it was still kind of a blah show. That's why I really had stopped making videos, because it just wasn't a good show that they were running. And then when this whole Punk thing started, the show was kind of coming back, so I started making videos again. And yeah, I think it's turning out to be a very good show. There's of course always going to be dry parts of the show, but other than that, it's just a great show. And if you stopped watching WWE, I really suggest getting back into it, because for a while TNA was running a lot better show than WWE. But that's it. I'm JC Punk 96. I'm out of here. Catch you guys on the flip flop later. Peace and pop, bros.